Good morning to Madam Rohida and all my friends. My name is Eng Pozo and my matric number is 278496. I come from Group 9 and my teammates is Lim Chi Sin and KHEOH. Today, we want to present about our proposal on introducing bike sharing system in UN campus Sintok Kedah. There are 7 sections in this report and we will explain all to you. The first section is introduction. Our organization is UM at Kedah. Our university is the 6th best public university in Malaysia and our aspiration is an eminent management university. Next, the proposed statement of our report is to introduce a bike sharing system in our campus to a team member of Transportation Department UM, Ms. Noyani Yahya. Besides that, our scope are explaining the transportation system in UM, solution and recommendation to improve the situation, benefit and cost on bike sharing system. Next, our report is through those 3 sources of information. The first one is an interview with Ms. Noyani to more understand about the transportation system at UM. The second one is finding 30 respondents to answer our questionnaire in Google Form. Last, we took the internet to research some related information for this report. There is the figure to prove we have interviewed with team member UM Transportation Department. Then, I will pass to my friend Shishing for explain next section.
Good morning, madam and friends. My name is Lim Chi Sim, matric number 279360, and now I will explain the following sections. Next, please. As for the current situation, undergraduate students were undergoing hybrid mode of teaching and learning process. Based on data we have collected through the online survey, majority students think that the bus service provided in UUM is not convenient for them. Besides bus service, Sapu-sapu service as one of the transportation modes, about 70% of students think that it is not safe. This has shown the transportation system in campus is inefficient, and this had caused trouble for them. The satisfaction of students, including bus trip, is too less, then causes them to spend long time in waiting the bus. Bus drivers drive in dangerous way, and the point of bus stop is too less. Next slide. Due to these reasons, 29 out of 30 respondents believe that it is necessary for UM to improve its transportation service with the bike-sharing system. This system eventually brings both positive and negative effects. For the positive side, it saves time as students can directly head to their destination without wasting time on waiting bus. The safety of students will be guaranteed as well. They are at their own risk for riding the bike, no need to huddle together on the bus during peak hours. The negative side is it will increase students' monthly expenses because they will be charged some fees for using the bike sharing service. Next, please. The following section is the solutions or recommendations. Before the implementation of this bike sharing system, we will have a discussion session with the representative of UUM Transportation Department and site selection for installation of bike sharing system. Probably areas near students' dormitories and DKGs will be selected as sites for installation because students can easily access to the bike sharing service. Next, please. After research on different types of bicycles, equipment to be used in this bike sharing system is city bike. The model shown in this picture is Deserve brand quality city bike with double wall rim 24-inch, priced at 335 ringgit per unit. Specifications of this bike include suitable for rider with height up to 6 feet, easily adjustable seat as no tools are needed, comfortable seat with spring, steel basket is available, and big crank bearing. Next slide. However, there are some limitations exist in implementation the bike sharing system. First, the vandalism behavior. Vandalism by certain parties may occur since shared bikes are public facilities. Second, safety of users. Even though rider is at their own risk in using this service, once anything happened on them, the university management is still obligated to bear the responsibility and consequences. Third, repair and maintenance. Regular repair and maintenance of the bike are required to ensure they are well functioned. Next slide. So by introducing the bike sharing system in UM campus, is expected to be the first Malaysia public university that provides such system for students' convenience, and cycling will become the alternative transportation mode for students. The transportation department of UM will receive less complaints on the bus service as well. That's all from me, and my friends Peggy will continue on the presentation.
Thank you, JC. Good morning, madam. My name is KHEOH and my metric number is 280029. Next, please. So there are three benefits for us to propose this bike sharing system. First is convenience and time saving. Students are able to save time walking and waiting for the bus and get to their destination faster. Although students can take the school bus to their location, but there are too few bus trips and students have to wait for a long time. They have to risk being late for class. Therefore, riding a bike saves a lot of precious time and the bike always finds a way out in traffic. The second benefit is cost saving. Some of students face the problem that the bus schedule is not suitable for them. If the student miss the bus and have to wait for a long time. Therefore, when students are late or need to go somewhere urgently, they have to choose the sapu-sapu service, which is expensive. But if they own a bike, they can save a lot of time and money. Next, we propose the bike sharing system also improve in health and the environment. Cycling to school has the great benefit for student physical and mental health. It reduces the stress level university students face during the semester. Most importantly, being a student can play a role in keeping the environment healthy. Next, please. For the implementation, next. For the implementation of bike sharing system, there are few steps to be taken. First, we had to evaluate needs, which we can conduct a basic survey to determine the student interest and the amount of bike needed. Next, we had to determine the budget for initial equipment and cost. Then only we can select and purchase ideal bike and equipment, whether which type is more appropriate for our system. Next, please. Following this, we had to determine byte locks, which we can consider electric key box for protecting byte key and record the byte usage. After that, we need to ensure that all bytes are registered with the related UM department and determine byte racks and parking location. Finally, this byte sharing system can be establishing and launching, which is ready for use and publish it to students to know the existence of this system. Next, please. For the personnel in charge, first is set up a management unit of bike sharing system. This management unit will manage and execute the entire implementation of bike sharing program. Second is launching the system and the demonstration process. This management unit had to make a review for the entire bike sharing system planning process and carry out the demonstration process. Finally, notify to the relevant UUM departments that the bike sharing system is ready for use and publish it to students. Next, please. Therefore, the work schedule are as below. On 22nd of June, we make a basic survey to assess the student interest to determine the number of bike needed. On 25th of June, discussion with the UM Transportation Department about the details of bike sharing system, including the budgets. Then, select and purchase the ideal bike as well as the bike logs on 6th of July. On 16th of July, we register every bike with the related UM department, then determine bike racks and parking location on 23rd of July, and finally launch the bike sharing system and announce it to UM students on 20th of July. That's all from my part. Thank you. Next, I will pass to Pozo to present her part.
Thank you, Pekyo. Next section is the cost of bike sharing system. We plan to set up 25 bike sharing stations in the school, includes 14 dormitories, 70 kg, library, sports stadium, VMO, and DKG, and PKU. Then every station have 10 bike sharing. So the total cost of this bike sharing system is 333,750 ringgit Malaysia. Last, we have a conclusion for this report. Not all students are satisfied with the public bus at UM because there are not enough trips to fill bus stop and some driver dangerous driving behavior. As a result, we suggest the transportation department of UM provide a bike sharing system in campus. That's because they have more benefit for students such as convenience, saving time, cost saving, and improved health. Meanwhile, the benefits for school are increasing the satisfaction of students, lower maintenance fees compared with bus, and environmentally friendly. That from the UN Transportation Department can apply the installations plan for the bike sharing system to UN Finance Department. The goal of the project is improve student satisfaction and save more energy for future. That's all for our group. Thank you.